tight because it's going to turn purple. Oh, hello! Sorry. Hello and welcome to Full-Time Banter, episode 39. You're here once again with the Oreo of fantasy football, ready to give you a dunking into the hot mug of all things FPL. So tonight, if you're sat there wondering, please tell me now, is there something I should know? Then fear not, because the wild boys of fantasy football are here to help. Tarek might have got it. You're here with me, the man who is hungry like a wolf and constantly hoping for a new moon, not just on Monday, but in fact every day, Liam. And to my right, he may be the most notorious of us all, but there are many occasions where he has shown his gentler side to save a prayer, in particular for me, Tarek. And also to my left, the man with a view to a kill using his FPL knowledge and hoping that United probably had Rio back in their defensive line tonight, it's Riz. So whether you're on planet Earth or not, join us again for another full-time banter and try to avoid any reflex actions.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh, great one.
What was the band?
The great, the awesome, the Duran Duran, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me done. I'm spent after that intro.
Very nice of you, that description. I mean, unfortunately, I'm becoming a bit notorious. Yeah, but yeah, I do, say a prayer. Say a prayer for a few other people who may not say them back for me.
Amen to that, right?
Yes. If you are new, like, share and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Despite the fact that maybe we've only got 4 shows left to go. 3 more game weeks, maybe 4 more shows. Do we drop the bombshell, or should we hang on a little?
Hang on.
We'll hang on a little yet then. But yeah, we are recording Wednesday night, and arguably
Derby Day.
the biggest game of the season. Would you agree?
Yes.
Depends in which context you look at it, but yeah.
I was going to say, ironically, United are involved. So, yeah, we're going to give you a quick rundown of current things happening in double game week 35, because tonight is the last game of double game week 35. We'll tell you which players we've got involved, what's happening. But to give you a quick rundown, we'll do our own individual ones. Well, I'll start with mine then. I'm currently on 70 points with a -4, so 66 if you like. I've got my bench boost active. Currently, I've got 13 points off my bench, with Leno still to play, who's on my bench. 5 others, including Leno, so Laporte, Jota, Aguero, Jimenez and Leno. KDB I would have had the 6th, but the rumour is he's out now, he's not going to be playing. And Jimenez is my captain. So either...
He's played tonight against Arsenal at home.
I know, I was going to say, so either Leno's getting me the clean sheets, or hopefully Jimenez is banging in a hat-trick.
Unfortunately, they're both going to concede.
You reckon? Yeah.
They've both been a bit dodgy. I mean, Arsenal have improved their away record. They've been well in the last few weeks.
Fractionally, yeah.
Losing 2-0 instead of 3.
It's that clean sheet that you were hoping for, isn't it? So,
well, hopefully Jimenez scores. Apparently there's no Aubameyang tonight. He's had a sinus operation randomly. But that aside, my week so far, I'm up 37k to... no, I'm not. That's yours I'm reading. I'm up 12k to 129k overall. So Green Arrows moving in the right direction again, and I'm up 1 place in the FTB League to 14th.
Yep, myself, so I'm currently on for the week 63 points and took a -8, which I don't think it has paid off in terms of the players I brought in, but it's not been too bad, I can't really complain. Bench boost is active, like T, 18 all out, is that what's on the bench? 18 from the bench, not bad. So I've still got 4 to play, much the same as T to be honest. Sterling, Jota, Aguero and Jimenez. Likewise, Jimenez is my captain and completely reliant on him doing something tonight. In terms of the overall ranky danks, I'm up 37k to 1.6 mil and up to 64th in the league. So doing alright, but I could definitely do with a bit more of an improvement because I'm fed up with the 60s. I hit 59 and then it's back to the 60s. I'm very bored of them.
The 60s.
Riz. Yes.
Whoa, welcome
Riz,
back.
Riz
Welcome
back.
back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Return of the Mac.
I know. I just basically...
The loss of Mad Max.
I know, I should have left him do it. I think
because he plummeted this week.
He's doing alright. I think I was true to my word and said Captain Redmond.
Yeah,
you did. Yeah, foolishly.
I love it though. I love the risk.
But I don't mind going left field. So it's all good. But I've got 5 to play as well. Lindelof, Doherty, Sterling, Jimenez, and Rush. Yeah, but I doubt if many points.
Yeah, I was going to say,
many
you probably
points come from
chalk
there.
Lindelof off there,
Yeah.
can't you?
I mean, I'm probably hoping for the Wolves boys to do something clean sheet.
Yeah.
And like you said, Jimenez possibly
Mm.
scores a few goals. But I'm down quite a bit, 21k, and down 21st in FTB, now at the top 20. But I've not used any chips. Ironically, I mean, I was surprised when I seen it. He's not used wildcard, he's not
Really?
used bench boost, he's not used triple captain.
You
The
got
only,
3
the only
weeks.
thing I used was free hit, and that was like near Christmas.
Mm.
So
You got 3
Yeah.
weeks of fun for you, haven't you? Like more chips in the bloody chip shop.
Yeah.
what's like what to do? Struggles.
I know, yeah.
So,
yeah.
but yeah,
Spoiled for choice, a bit like Miguel, who's asking this week if we should use bench boost or triple captain. He used his
Let's
wild card. He used his wild card in double game week. And
Did
didn't really capitalise and bring in the best players. But
Oh.
anyway,
never mind.
what will we be talking about? We're going to try and make it brief this week. There's not too much to discuss. The major talking point from myself and hopefully from a lot of other players, I know Doc was seeing captained KDB, so he's not going to be getting any
Oh
points.
dear. Oh dear.
I think Abbas captained Aubameyang. He won't
Yeah.
get any further points. So yeah, the big one is KDB replacements because that's a dilemma I face.
Yeah.
Have you got him in as well?
No. I went for Sterling. I was very, very tempted by him, but thought, you know, you said about the higher points potential of Rovine. I went for that, although personally I do prefer De Bruyne.
Yeah, I feel bad for him actually, to be honest. He's not.
Yeah,
it's
from
easy,
a,
is he?
it's so hard. And from a United perspective, you're like, I'm glad he's out, but from a football, from an aesthetics
They've got so much
perspective,
talent in the team, though, innit?
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, man.
Yeah.
He's just looking lively. Talking of replacements, either him, if he's sticking with
Bernardo
him,
Silva. I mean, Bernardo Silva, he plays fantastically as a footballer. As I say, he's bang on. He's absolutely top-notch work rate, quality's there, everything, but there's just no returns.
I had him in at the start of the season. I think that's what led to me.
I'd agree, but he's consistent. He brings in.
Consistently bringing in no returns.
No,
Yeah, no.
I think he is like, you know, you'll probably get a good game and a bad game, a good game and a bad game. There
Yeah.
isn't like that variance of 2 games you won't do thingy.
And then
And at his price is good.
6.5.
7.5.
7.5,
Yeah.
Down
And
to
also,
8.6.
he's teacher's pet.
He is. He loves him.
And he's,
That's-
and he's always going to
Like I
get a
said,
game.
you can't blame him. He's absolutely
So
there.
you're going to get a game with him. But if I were to change, one player I'd bring in is Eriksen.
I already have Ericsson. Yes.
So
Scored the winner last night.
I know Jamie.
Yeah.
So against Brighton, 88
thought
minutes.
of a clean sheet.
That was. I mean, well, you having Duffy, you kept Duffy, didn't you?
I
Yeah,
kept
I
Duffy.
him as well.
So,
And ironically, if I'd have kept Ryan, I'd have had more points. But I took out Ryan for the -4 for bloody Leno. Yeah, but anyway.
I'd go Eriksen if you've not already got him.
Yeah, here's the thing, because Sterling would seem the obvious choice, but I can't. I've no money in the bank,
It's
so I
where do
can't.
you get the money
Yeah.
from for that? Isn't it?
So unless I drop Ericsson
Yeah.
for maybe Son, maybe it'd have to be even more.
Son's
than that.
8.8 in it.
2
Eriksen's
million, you
9.3 in it.
Yeah,
Eriksen's
yeah.
8.8. Sorry, Eriksen's 9.3 and Son's 8.8.
So unless I take another -4, which I don't really want to do, not because it's a -4, you know I love a -4, but because Spurs have West Ham up next, and West Ham will step up their game, but Ericsson notoriously does well against them.
It's a London derby, innit?
So I'm going to keep Ericsson. My one that I was going to suggest that I'd put on the group here, absolutely firing and in form, despite having like 8 out of 10 goals from the penalty spot, is Milivojevic.
Yep.
Milivojevic?
Milivojevic, yeah. Milivojevic.
Yeah, Millie.
44 points in the last 6, 4 goals, 1 assist. He's doing very well.
He is, and in fact, his last goal was a free kick.
Oh, mixing
yeah.
it up.
Mixed it up a bit.
Still,
yeah.
still a dead ball.
Still a
Three
piece, yeah.
dead balls, especially.
Yeah, so
They were the last 3 fixtures: Everton, Cardiff, and Bournemouth for
Points
Palace.
for Palace,
So
Everton,
Everton's the only.
home or away?
I didn't know that down.
I think Everton
I
away.
give some
I
information.
think it's Everton away.
Half a job.
I know, yeah. I was
Half
panicking.
a job.
No,
Uh,
Palace are at home.
Palace at
Listen,
home.
Palace are at home. Palace home, Everton going over.
So this could be the game that
Salzburg.
Everton lose, get spanked after beating United 4.
It usually is the case. I mean, they beat
Yeah.
Arsenal, lost to Fulham, beat United, and then probably lose to Palace. But Palace are coming on the back of a 3-2 win anyway. So
Well, this is the thing about Palace. Apparently now, they've scored more goals away from home than they have at home.
That's always means something's backward, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just the way they're set up because
Yeah.
like people keep banging on about Zaha and people linking him to Liverpool. He's not. He's a limited player for a start, and also he suits that away, sit back, counter attacking style.
Yeah. Townsend as well.
Yeah. So
I think he has more freedom away from home because the lack of travelling fans, there's not that much expectation.
Pressure,
Whereas at home, you've got your own crowd. And
That's a fair point.
so
Although they will be the hardcore ones, won't they?
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
I mean, I think tactically as well, though, like what I'm saying, though they are counter-attacking players, and if you're playing at home and you have majority of the possession, it doesn't suit that style because he just wants to head down and run, and then start doing his step overs in the box.
I think he'll relish, but obviously Milivojevic is a good shout.
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked. Yeah. Milivojevic, that's my pick. Convince me otherwise. Give me some other picks.
The only other one I noted down was Fraser at Bournemouth, which is a bit of a kick in the dick because I got rid of him and then Bournemouth went and won 5-0, same with Wilson. But 6.3, they're playing Southampton, Spurs and Palace, so not the easiest of fixtures, but with Bournemouth at the minute, they could easily turn up.
Could be anything.
Seesaw, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster at the moment.
But he's on 37 points in the last 6, but it's only 2 notable performances. There's like four twos, then like a 13 and a 15 or something.
Right.
So he seems to be getting them in bunches, and I don't know if he's going to get anything from those 3 fixtures, but it's just worth as a something.
Especially with only 3 game weeks left to go. It's obviously too late to be thinking long term. I think now your transfers have to be explosive.
Just putting for blazing. I mean, I'd even obviously I love going like a bit off the radar, but I'd go Babel.
Ryan
I've
Babel,
got Cardiff up next at home.
yeah.
I mean, that's a pick, isn't it? That's a chance.
Every chance, yeah.
Differential as well. So sometimes you got to ride the wave and go a bit out there. And I probably always did 9 times out of 10 anyway. So yeah, he'd be another shot, and he saves you money, and he can probably stock up somewhere else.
True, possibly, yeah. I mean, you had a couple of others, didn't you? Who was you saying? Ericsson was spoken about. Son and Mora, I think now are safe bets because we've seen now without Kane being in, they're both starting up front.
Yeah.
Not entirely successful.
No, they seem to be not doing a lot, and then they'll both have one game where they really flourish, especially in
But
Lord's case.
it's just that moment of inspiration. One assist, one goal can change.
Yeah.
That's how they kind of play. They play off probability. So the more chances or more positional play they get into.
The other 2 you chucked in, Brooks and Richarlison.
I was just spitballing. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just running out names there.
Yeah.
Brooks would stay away from.
Yeah, because he's not really having an impact. Richarlison, as you may know, I'm not a big fan
No.
of his.
I mean, if anything, from Everton, you'd probably go for Sigurdsson.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, that's a point. Siggy, yeah. Fair point, actually. Yeah, piqued by that.
See that, man? Oh, we're here. Not just pretty faces.
What about your favourite man of the season who's not really hit the heights? Maddison.
I think there's another kid on the block at the moment at Leicester who's probably more favourable. Harvey Barnes. Young Harvey Barnes.
Only 5.5 still.
5.5, and again, it's looking at these differentials. Not many people who scored last time out, obviously with the 2-2 draw against West Ham. West Ham should have actually won that. That wasn't a contentious decision.
Because, I mean, one thing that, to be fair, in Maddison's defence, last night on Twitter I saw something about him in Europe's top 5 leagues. He's played the most key passes. Yeah, so he is.
Like I said, it's his first season in the Premier League.
There was never doubt his talent, was there?
And I think there was never, when he come over from Derby, he was exceptional. So let's see. I mean, but I think there's at this moment in time, informed players, better options is teammate Yuri Tillsman, if you know what I mean. Obviously Harvey Barnes is another one. So you're looking at these Leicester fixtures. I mean, Leicester got City as well in the run-up.
City, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
So yeah.
Arsenal and Chelsea, I can see him getting something.
Yeah. But it just depends because they seem to have gone off the rail a little bit. They had that loss against Watford, then they won 4 on the trot, and they've just had a couple of little results that have not really gone there. That Newcastle won, and then this one against West Ham. The performance is.
It's frustrating because there's not a dearth of red hot players.
Yeah.
Definitely not in strike, especially with big names.
Yeah.
Even in midfield, the ones you'd expect that are not doing it.
No.
So yeah, I mean, there's an argument to go for the differentials because these past couple of weeks, the differentials for me, I feel are the ones that have pushed me up the rank a little. Previous week, Chris Wood. And
Chris did.
Yeah. The other week I mentioned Delafeo, and we got 2 in the bounce, you know.
Yeah.
So
you know what? There's a shout. Jerry D. Not a good
he
spot.
said that last week.
Yeah, so plenty of options for you. So yeah, I mean, message I think is to go for the seemingly left field options, the low ownership
Go for a bit
differentials.
yeah, you've got about 3 weeks, 3 game weeks,
I
and
suppose it depends where you are in your league. If you're really pushing for the top, then maybe go with the safer bet. But if you're like me and fucking around in the middle, just go differential.
Yeah. So I think I am Milivojevic,
food for thought there, Tariq.
Tielemans, Gerard Delafeo. So the budget options. I think
Sigurdsson
I
as
could
well.
go. Sigurdsson, yeah. I mean, Sigurdsson's probably the most expensive of those.
Yes, but he's probably the
7.3,
most creative and most likely to score.
Because I've got Jota as well, and I'm going to see what he does tonight. Because the first time in the season, I think early on I may have had Jota or Martinho, but they've done nothing for me. And yeah, I'm a bit annoyed, so I may get rid of possibly Jota. That -4 is just, it's inevitable for me. They need to change the game and give just 2 free transfers every week.
Let's see what happens. Be interesting.
But yeah, anything else to say on that? Anything else to add?
I think we've covered the replacements there, to be honest with you.
Let's move on then. Game week 36 for us is triple captain week, or is for me at least.
Me as well.
The standout fixture is Liverpool at home to Huddersfield.
Early kick-off Friday
night kick-off. Liverpool kick-off. I usually don't like putting the captain on a Friday night because if it goes balls up, then that's a crap weekend for the rest of the weekend. Yes. But let's discuss it then. Okay, let's assume we're banging triple captain on a Liverpool player. Which Liverpool player, and is that player an attacker or a defender?
If you're looking at attacking,
Arguments, please.
If you're looking at attacking, it comes down to either Mane or Salah, which is pretty obvious, I would think.
High ownership as well.
Yeah, personally, I only have Mane, I don't have Salah, so for me, if I was going for the attacking option, I would go for Mane. Salah's not been in great form for most of the season, really, but he's still up there in the goals and the assists, so it's not like he's having a shitter of a season.
I mean, he's highest point scorer in the FPL.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? We keep calling him, it's like a Batman, we keep calling him, but he's still up there in third or whatever. I'd go for Mane, he's just showing a bit more.
I think against Huddersfield you've got to go for an attacker. I think you will probably get a return from like Robertson or Trent Alexander.
Virgil,
Virgil might get off for like set pieces, but yeah, there are high point scorers, but you might get a chance of a hat trick against Huddersfield.
I think that's the thing. Yeah,
the goals are there, and
I always do like a defensive captain, as you well know. I know you're reversed to it. Tila one time he did it shut out on you.
Yeah.
But I think like you said, with the potential for that much scoring that could happen.
Because the only thing is, I just think sometimes with fixtures like this, you got to go with the crowd, because if people have got it, doesn't, and then you probably miss out on it. So let's see.
I mean, said that though, the argument for defence, and I'll put it to you from a Liverpool fan perspective, look at the last game. Wijnaldum and Milner for the penalty spot, because Huddersfield are going to do the same. They're going to sit back, they're going to sit deep.
But I tell you what, Cardiff are, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but Cardiff are different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Cardiff are very shrewd in the way they defend, and they've got some really good defenders. Huddersfield,
they've got a wrestler in the back as well.
Yeah, I mean, but I just think Huddersfield are too open. They don't know when to keep a high line. They don't know which player to track, and sometimes if you watch it, if they're going for your fullbacks down the line, the winger doesn't know whether to retreat and come back and help his fullback out, or if he's coming in and picking up the player in the middle. So they're going to be creating all sorts of spaces, and I think the team to exploit it at the moment with the attack they've got is probably Liverpool. So that's why I think attackers,
especially when your midfield's back as well.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying exactly with their style of play, because bless them, they do want to try and play the right way, play out from the back, play progressive. But yeah, like you say, they don't know when to stay and when to go. And so promising, because the argument for defender is potentially a clean sheet. Yeah, which we should be getting a clean sheet against Huddersfield. And then, like you say, either assists or goals from the fullbacks, from Trent or Robertson. But yeah, it's just too tempting not to go for the attacker.
I know. Yeah, I mean, they don't like pace. Huddersfield don't like pace. I mean, that's proven. And
don't like it.
Someone like Morrow scoring a hat-trick against them.
I think it's that it's risking it because you're essentially you imagine that you guarantee 24 points from a triple captain if you put it on the defender. But if Mane or Salah or whoever you've got gets 2 goals, that'll go past that. It's whether you want. They could draw a blank, couldn't they? Mane could not do anything because Salah could be the one.
But then again, all it takes is one incident of a Huddersfield goal, possibly a penalty, possibly a fluke occurrence.
That's true.
You know.
Very true.
So you risk and reward. What do you want to go for?
I mean, I'm tripled up. I've got Robertson, Mane, and Firmino. I got Firmino in last week. I did nothing. So but surprisingly, a lot of single game week players. One who did return was Digne. Glad I kept him. Did have a hunch for that one.
Absolute idiot. Keane! I got rid of Keane and he played and got a clean sheet. That pissed me the fuck off.
9 points he got. Digne got me 12.
You didn't have to tell me that.
I think it's straightforward in terms of captain pick for this week anyway. Don't look beyond Liverpool players.
Liverpool attacker. Well, not City away to Burnley. Yeah.
Burnley are stubborn.
On that, let me give you.
And they're at home and they play well.
Miguel did get in touch with some questions.
Did you know Miguel?
Yeah, before he started hurling abuse.
Un momento, Miguel, lo siento para mi amigo. Escapeta.
Bastudio.
I was a bit more diplomatic. I was soothing him.
But yeah, he got in touch with some questions. Yeah, I think we may have answered some of them. He's saying, do I bench boost or triple captain next week? And I think it's only fair to answer that. He's our number 1 fan, Stan, who gets in touch. Does he bench boost or does he triple captain?
Bench boost.
Oh, okay.
Really?
He's already played his wild card. There's the only other double fixture I think coming up is Brighton game, is it?
Yeah.
Brighton got another one.
No, they haven't.
That's it. Everyone's even
All
field.
done.
So there's no.
Not triple captain against Huddersfield.
Not for him.
Not for him.
No.
You heard it. Yeah.
I would go all triple captain this week, to be honest. But
Personally, I was going to say this.
I mean,
I've not had a look at his bench. We'll get a chance, Miguel. We'll have a look. Yeah. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. Oh, let's just do it now then. Oh, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's have a look. Where is Miguel? I'm going to have to do a lot of scrolling down.
50, 60, what?
Oh, God, no.
Is he ahead of you?
Miguel's maybe. Probably, yeah.
Right.
How many points is he on this week?
TJ Macaroon's off his wild card is on a massive 44 points.
Liam's catching up.
Down to 61. He's a couple of places ahead of.
Miguel, you with me?
So we're going to meet in the middle, hopefully.
Huggies.
Yeah.
62 and 63, that's where we're going to be.
Right, so he's got Leno playing tonight, Sterling, Sane and Aguero playing tonight, and Jimenez.
Gone rich with
He's
us.
got 17 points off Perez, yeah. So on his bench for next week then, he's got Kepa, Doherty, Wan-Bissaka and Son.
That's a good bench. Fucking hell.
5 points off Son, third on the bench. So yeah, take it back. You could do either, Miguel.
Yeah. I don't really know with that, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd possibly.
No, Liverpool though. That is against Huddersfield. That is the transfer I'd be looking at making somewhere.
Yeah.
This week.
Well, I told you there. If you end up getting ahead of him, then
get a Huddersfield player, Miguel.
Yeah. So yeah, you could do either. In all fairness, you could do either, Miguel. You've got a decent bench there. Triple captain, you haven't got a Liverpool player, so unless you took out Lindelof or you took out, well, it'll have to be.
Even Lindelof, you can't afford him. Can't afford a Liverpool defender unless.
That's true. Well, he's got Sane. Why have you got Sane? Get rid of him, maybe get somebody in. Yeah. So yeah, to be fair, you could do either. You could do either really. Next question. City or Liverpool players? I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Liverpool for this week.
I think we went Burnley against City against Burnley against City and Liverpool against Huddersfield. I mean, obviously we just answered that. Go for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Is Burnley a tricky fixture away?
Very much so.
Fingers crossed it
For
is.
City away to Burnley at Turf Moor.
Yeah. Come on, Chris Wood. One more.
And they've still got something to play for as well.
Yeah,
they have.
They're the fifth in the form table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking decent.
Chris Wood, Ashley Barnes, I'm hoping they do it. To keep or get rid of Perez?
Who they playing? Newcastle.
Newcastle
Leicester, isn't it?
Uh,
No,
they've
they
got
just played Leicester, sorry.
Brighton and Fulham away, and one other
Who's the next game?
fixture.
Let me have a look for you. Newcastle have Brighton. They're away to Brighton.
I said keep
Keep
him. He's got Brighton and Fulham in the last 2 out of 3. It makes sense.
Keep him, yeah. Especially he's just rewarded with 17 points.
He's
So-
6.1 as well. If you're going to drop down, you're going to be dropping down to
And as we said, there's no better options to
At the
really
minute. Yeah,
go
stick
for.
with him. Stick
Yeah.
apart from Deeney, but he's in the fucking sin bin.
The last question. Captain Salah or Mane? You don't have either of them.
But from
I think it might be. I think he's thinking ahead because what you just said then.
So
Like, get rid of Sane. I think you just said get rid of Sane, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then
so
possibly
in which
yeah.
case you can only afford
if you've got
Mane.
if you got both, ooh,
Likelihood is he might take a -4.
yeah. If you got both, I would go more for Mane.
I'll go Mane ahead of Salah.
Yeah.
Personally.
He's going to have to take more than a -4 to get both in.
Depends.
Yeah.
If he gets rid of like you said Lindelof,
Yeah.
and he brings in like a 4 million.
4.5
Defender.
Yeah.
Because he's got Doherty and Wan-Bissaka on the bench.
Yeah.
And he's got Valerie on the pitch. So there's only really Bednarek he can bring in.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miguel, your team's an absolute mess.
I thought it was,
knows, mate.
I
Just
thought
do
it was
whatever.
alright, Miguel. I thought it was alright.
Well, it is. It's a good team. but
Well,
it's
to
not-
answer your question, go for Mane if you
Yeah.
bring him in.
Yeah. That's it from him, I think. Anything else you want to add? Anything else? We're short one today because we want to, we're all cheering on United today. Come on,
Yeah.
United.
That's
Yeah.
irony. I mean, I was speaking
Come
to someone
on.
before saying certain United fans are supporting City, certain Liverpool fans are supporting United, and it's like
The world is fucked, isn't it? Football is fucked.
I tell you, what,
rivalries have gone to pot.
in the whole since it's been coming down to this fixture. So let's say a week, for example, every fan they've asked on radio, on Sky Sports, on Twitter, so many people that all the United fans, bar one, I've only heard one United fan on Twitter say, you know what, I want United to win. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to get the fucking Egypts, aren't they? They're going to find the.
I think realistically-
to get copied. They're not going to.
I think realistically we don't stand a chance against City, personally speaking. I mean, from
Yeah.
some of the last fixtures that we played, realistically.
Yeah.
Hope against hope. I hope we beat them because somewhere down the line there's 3 fixtures left. And that one against Wolves, it could all come down to that one against Wolves, and Wolves are no mugs.
Yeah.
So it could be
Yes.
that, we win this example, you stay where you are in the table, we beat Chelsea the week after, that's a big if, and then we got Huddersfield and Cardiff. Possibilities to finish top 4, whereas you've still got a tricky banana skin against.
No, that's what I've been
Wolves.
saying for a few weeks.
So as a
Fucking
United fan, I'd
Jimenez is
always
coming.
back United to win. We've got to be realistic. I don't think we are, but
Even a draw would do. Even a draw would
for
do.
us it wouldn't. But for yous, yeah.
That's from Joseph.
For a Liverpool fan, yeah.
Any draw would do.
I think for a Liverpool fan, a draw would probably
Yeah.
suffice.
Close my eyes.
Pull back the curtains. I'll tell you what that means off there. It's quite rude. Yeah, I think regardless of your emotions or what you want to happen, I think
Always back your
I
team,
think
man.
we're probably going to get beat anyway.
We are going to get
So it's just
Come
Like
on,
you said,
can't.
never-
You've got to step up.
never.
We've got to be realistic.
Pride at stake here.
I mean, after Everton, then there has to be pride.
Yeah.
That was
And
fucking
hopefully City are knackered as well. you know.
shambles, disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, honestly, from bottom of my heart,
He hopes United.
if United get this result and it leads to us winning the title, I swear I will never say a bad word against United.
Bollocks. Right, you've
Ever.
heard it now. You've
Ever
heard
in
it.
my life. Yeah.
The next week we're going to have a contract here, A4 paper,
Yes.
I'll do it at school,
Yeah.
and I should be doing something else, I'm going to get it printed off, you
If
can
this
sign
is
it.
the result, because this is funny as well, somebody said it could happen this way, that you do lose, but City drop points elsewhere,
Oh yeah, that's,
and we
that's,
still win the title and
that's
we miss out
feasible, it's
fourth.
because it's just with the
Like I
next
said in that
fixture.
game, that's the prospect of it because they've got Leicester, they've got Burnley, Leicester, and who's their last game against? Brighton.
Let's have a
Man City's last game is Brighton, and you've got Wolves last
Is
game.
it? Oh, yeah. Brighton, anything.
Brighton are stubborn. Brighton are stubborn the way they sit back. I mean, you've seen that in the FA Cup
Yeah.
semi-final. You've seen that against Spurs
Hopefully
last
they'll want
night.
revenge. Yeah.
So
Anything could happen.
as long as they got something to play for, then yeah. I mean, if they're happy with the game to go, safety in the Premier League, then
Yeah.
it'll be same old Brighton coming out.
Exciting times. Well, what time's the kick-off?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
It's 7:46 now.
What's
So
the teams? What's the teams?
We're going to do one. The teams. Let's have a look. Have we got the teams? Wolves Arsenal also on at the same time.
Come on, Jimenez!
Come on, Wolves. I'd love a Wolves win.
Oh, yeah.
United lineup. David De Gea. Dave don't save.
Dave is Dave.
Yeah, 5 at the back. Surprise, surprise. Lindelof, Smalling, Ashley Young, Luke Shaw, and Damian. So they're throwing the kitchen
Three
sink at
fullbacks.
it. Yeah, three
Three
fullbacks.
fullbacks. What the fuck? How are we doing this?
He's going for pace.
We've come up with a new system here. Midfielders, Paul Pogba, Andreas Pereira, and Fred. After all the talk of talking McTominay up. Fred is shocking. He's such a crap player.
City were in for him though as well. City were in for him.
Awful. He's
I don't. You know what? I don't know why we bother buying South fucking Americans.
I know, man.
It never works out well.
No disrespect, but like they never seem to gel at our place.
He's not for
Whether
me.
you're Argentinian, whether you're Chilean, whether you're bloody
Uruguayan.
Brazilian, Uruguayan.
Well, you've got that midfield. That is shocking.
Let's see. You never know.
To be honest, the worst one there for me is fucking Pogba.
Yeah, because he's going to go missing.
Yeah.
And Fred and Pereira.
I hope he goes at the end of the summer.
Yeah. And up front, Lingard and Rashford. Ooh.
So
You know what I was saying the other day is what's gone wrong for you is Lukaku has been playing these past few games.
That's the problem.
he's been out of form and not.
Yeah.
He just holds everything up. I mean, it's great. He must play against bully, flat track bully, but he needs to go. Sanchez needs to go. Pogba needs to go. Fred needs to go.
That does slightly encourage me. That.
It's just like pace, isn't it? What's the City lineup?
City lineup.
Laporte.
Edison, Kyle Walker, Company, Laporte.
Mendy.
Yeah. Zinchenko.
Oh.
When they saw him for the first time the other day, I thought, who the fuck's that playing at left back? I thought it was De Bruyne.
He's good.
No, for some reason just bypassed
He's
him.
actually midfielder.
Yeah.
He's been playing left back, yeah.
He's gone for Dandino.
That's how much he doesn't trust Mendy. Gundogan, David Silva, and Fernandinho. So
Yeah, Fernandinho's good.
And then up front, Sterling, Aguero, and Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo's always going to get in that squad now. I think that's his favourite.
Doesn't look promising. The worst thing about United's team is that midfield.
Yeah.
It's non-existent, and that's what was happening at Everton. There's a big gap in the middle of the pitch.
There's just no urgency.
No.
We're just not playing with any urgency.
It's like in netball.
It's like a training practice when you just say, just chilling out, right, mate, I'll just hover over you. Yeah, you get the ball, take your time, do what you want.
Because I mean, the thing with Pogba, all the hype, and if you look at it now, I mean, it's easy being captain hindsight and seeing where it goes wrong. But at Juventus,
2020.
he was part of the 3-man midfield, wasn't he?
Fucking Pirlo, man.
Yeah,
Pirlo.
Pirlo and Vidal.
Just want to say I love Pirlo. Just want to say I love Pirlo's.
I mean, I was buzzing when he come back. Don't get me wrong, as a United fan, I was buzzing when he came back. But I could probably see the reason why the hell Fergie got rid of him.
It was his agent apparently, saying it was oil and water just in.
But that's the thing. But Fergie could see, like, listen, if I kept him here, maybe the dressing room, the morale, the interference, the influence.
Well, he is. He's like that, isn't he? But like I was saying, in that midfield, he's a luxury player. Yeah.
He's a luxury player.
In the Juventus,
way too often.
Vidal and Pirlo. I mean, Vidal's a nutcase. Yeah.
Vidal's a bastard.
Brilliant player. And then you got Pirlo, who's like the quarterback, like Fabinho. He's got the passing range and whatnot.
MVP.
He's a bit better than Fabinho.
Yes, granted.
Bloody hell,
Granted, but I'm saying the role he played. And then you had Pogba who could go and do what he wanted. Yeah. And that's what he's trying doing here.
Can't do it because I don't think Matic. I mean, the only time he actually plays really well is when Herrera plays. I've seen that.
Because he does the jobs what he would.
This is it. Herrera does all
If
the
Herrera's not there, then we struggle.
He won't be there next year, probably.
That'll be a big miss because I'd love him to stay.
You're going to be left with the crap. I mean, you get rid of Pogba as well.
Well, we'll try and emulate your 30 years, but I think give it a decade.
You're not far off. How many years is it?
6 years now.
6 years, eh? It'll be 10 before you know it.
Yeah.
Probably still win most of the time before.
On that note, we shall leave it and let's see if Arsenal have kicked off. Yes, 5 minutes in, still 0-0.
Who's playing? Let's do a quick
Oh,
blow down.
shall we do? Are we doing the squads then?
Yeah, let's just.
Wolves, Patricio, Bennett, Bolly, Cody. Midfielders, Doherty as wing back, Ruben Neves, who's completely gone off the boil, Johnny as the other wing back, Matinho and Dendonka, who's kind of.
Dendonka's really good, I like him.
Yeah. Up front, Jota and Jimenez. Come on, boys.
Come on, Jimenez.
Do
come
the
on.
business. And Arsenal, Bernd Leno, Socrates is back. They've been missing him. Koscielny, Maitland-Niles, Nacho Monreal.
No Mustafi.
No. You got dogs abuse. Mkhitaryan in midfield. Ozil, Torreira, who they've been missing as well, haven't they? And Iwobi and Granit Xhaka. Sorry, Xhaka they've been missing, who's been out.
Yeah.
So much more solid actually. Lacazette up front.
And they can all shoot.
So
That
that.
midfield. If you get through the midfield, then the defence is, I think, is there for the taking. But
Yeah.
Wolves can.
But that's another good game actually.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I think I'd rather
Yeah.
watch that. There's no pressure on it, is there?
But yes, that's about it then.
Fabulous.
For us, we shall see you next week on the other side of game week 36.
Enjoy. Good
Not
night.
long to go now. Not long to go.
Come on, United.
Thank you very much. We will see you
Thank you.
next time.
Bizzle.
Bye bye.
Chisel.